gotta listen anyway. Falling from above, whispering in tongues. If I could find a way, I'd say, Magdalena, and I don't wanna wake up to stay a little longer. Stay here by my side. Hold the sky up till the night is off. We'll paint the new horizon with our bleeding hearts. Magdalena, and I don't wanna wake up, just stay a little longer. Stay here by my side. Hold the sky up
Test. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. There we go. We got some people listening. Welcome to the 2025-2026 Norristown Area School District Opening Ceremony. rise for the singing of our national anthem by the Norristown Area School District faculty choir, students, and guests. We would ask everyone to please remain standing for the singing of Lift Every Voice and Sing. Please be seated. Good morning once again, everybody. I am Christopher Dormer. I am humbled, honored, and proud to serve as the Superintendent of Schools in the Norristown Area School District. I'm so very excited to start my 8th year as Superintendent. This marks my 10th year in the district, and the gray hair makes a lot of sense as I celebrate my 30th year in public education. It truly isn't, thank you. It is my honor and privilege to welcome the entire Norristown Area School District team and family back to school for the 2025-2026 school year. You'll hear my formal remarks a little bit later in the program, but there's not a better way to get us started this morning, and I'm honored and privileged to welcome my partner. Please welcome our Assistant Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Yolanda Williams.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Is it okay if I go up? You don't always go up here, where the guests of honor are. When thinking about the start of this school year, there was one phrase that came to mind, so I have to read it. In loco parentis is a Latin phrase that means in place of the parent. In education and law, it refers to the responsibility and authority of schools, teachers, and other institutions have to act in the best interest of children when parents are not present. This includes ensuring students' safety, discipline, and overall well-being, while also guiding their moral, academic, and social development. And then I began to think about our parents and how they kind of show up sometimes. Sometimes they show up, they're calm and reserved, supportive, loving, empathetic. Sometimes they're demanding, guarded, hurt, irritable, frustrated, defensive, and they all come with various needs. Some parents, all they need from us, I just need you to do the academics. That's all they need. And then some need us for various other reasons. So then you begin to reflect on things that have occurred over the past. So some need help navigating school. Maybe they didn't finish school. Maybe they don't like school. Maybe they're new to this country, this state, this district. They don't understand the way things are done. And then sometimes they need social and emotional support. Sometimes I think about my own family members who need social and emotional support for their children. Because how many of you have relatives that are always calling on you to support? I mean, I have a meeting coming up. Can you help me navigate this? And you're there for them. Our parents need the same support. And at times, we experience parents going through change in family dynamics. Some of us have gone through changes in family dynamics. Maybe there's divorce, blended families, custody issues, and they really just need us to kind of go arm in arm with them, because sometimes they're not showing up as their best selves. They just need that extra support. And I'm not going to say that it's easy sometimes the way some people show up to ask for that support. And then we have issues, they need support with peer influence, because their children get here and you're like, what in the world? And let's not forget when they fall in love. Oh my gosh. They think this is the best thing since sliced bread. And you're like, no, this joker's not gonna be here in the next year. But oh my gosh, I'm in love. How many times do you have to sit down and do peer mediation because they're in love? You know, and the parents don't know they're in love. They don't know they're walking around these halls hugging and kissing and waiting for my boo. No. But we have to be there to stand in the gap for the parents to help them. And sometimes they don't always want to hear it. They figure it out later and you're just like, I told you. Or they find the wrong friends because they're trying to fit in. Again, they just need our support. And then I think back on the times there were loss. So when I was a high school principal, and I'm going to try not to tear up, we had a tragic accident and we lost 2 students. And I will never forget the parents. And then we had the brother of the one student who lost his life. Those parents were empty. They could not begin to show up for the other son. So we have to stand in the gap. We have to be there to support. Then I had a senior. He lost his mother his senior year. I mean, he just walked around that building aimlessly. So you're calling his dad, you're calling his sisters to come and help. We got him through. But life happens. They lose parents, they lose loved ones. And parents don't have it within them at that moment to get through. So we're going to partner with them and support them. Sometimes we have parents dealing with mental health issues. Because really having a baby is a civil right. Because sometimes we're thinking, really? It's a civil right. I have a niece that she refuses to live at home. She has mental health issues. She just roams the streets of New York. And then, I'll support my sister, make sure she has a cell phone. If she needs any support, we're there for her. But sometimes they just don't have it in them. So I started to really reflect on just seeing parents and families and what they go through. And sometimes they don't show up as their best selves. Sometimes they're ready to fight us. And you're like, whoa, I'm here for you. But once we begin to show families that we really care about their kids, notice the shift. Because they may come in, they're very angry and they're upset. But when we just sit and listen, and sometimes it takes a while, sometimes they're in denial, but we just hang in there. How many of you have become friends with former parents? It's because we have created that bond. And I think about the people who were there for my kids. From the bus driver, Miss Lindy. We're in the Norristown School District. Miss Lindy, she was there for all of my children. So I made sure she had a gift. The principals, Mrs. Greener, their guidance counselor, Mr. C, the mass communications teacher, they all showed up. And that's exactly what you guys do. You show up for kids. You're providing them with food, clothes, care. And if a parent never tells you this, I want to say thank you. Thank you for showing up for kids each and every day. Don't take it in. I know it's hard. It's a burden. But you are invaluable. You're priceless. And we appreciate you. So have a great year. Continue to partner and support one another. And as always, take care of yourselves. Have a great year. I'd like to turn it over to our CFO, Mr. Michael Miller.
Welcome back to the 25-26 school year. Good morning, I'm Michael Miller, CFO of the district. I want to thank the food service team as well as members from all departments that helped make the summer food distribution events a success. This year, the food service department also operated feeding sites for several summer programs, and we are looking to expand those programs next year. Thank you to the food service members that were involved in those operations. And thank you also to the business office staff who have worked hard all summer to make sure the buildings have what they need to start the school year. We are pleased and honored to have several individuals offer awards of welcome this morning. On behalf of the Association Administrators and Supervisors, please welcome Dr. Dietrich McGriff.
Good morning. One more time, and good morning. Excellent. On behalf of the Association of Administrators and Supervisors, we are thrilled to welcome you to what promises to be an exciting and rewarding year. We are immensely grateful for your dedication and commitment to our students and community. Your hard work, creativity, and passion are the driving force behind our student success, and we are honored to partner with you in this vital role. However, I would be remiss to say that this year will be full of transition as our district evolves to a greater place. With so much going on around us, it's always important to be reminded of one thing: our why. Whether it be family, friends, community, or ideals greater than ourselves, let the why fuel you and guide you as we move forward. Your why is your compass. It's going to keep you when challenges try to push us off track. Your why will fuel your resilience, reminding you of bigger pictures when setbacks come, which often they do. But most importantly, I want to transition to the idea that sometimes people don't buy what you do, but they will buy why you do it. And so as we sit here ready to go into another year, we are committed to supporting each other. In every way possible, we want to make sure that we do not hesitate to reach out to one another with questions, ideas, concerns, or anything related to that matter. We wish you a fantastic school year filled with inspiration, growth, and most importantly, a clear focus on your why. Let's have a great 2025-2026 school year.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. Thank you, Dr. McGriff. Thank you, Mr. Miller. What would our program be without the focus on why we're here? Students. We're very, very pleased to welcome the first of a couple student performances this summer. Please welcome members of the Norristown Area High School Band who will share their talents with us this morning.
great music that was just played here. Welcome back to the 25-26 school year. Thank you for all the work that you have done. Last night I woke up at 3:30 in the morning trying to say, what can I say more than welcome back, right? What can I say more about everyone in this space here? So I thought of greatness. Everyone here shows greatness every day they come into work with the talent that they share with to educate the youth in Norristown Area School District. I definitely want to thank my team for the greatness that they did over this summer, completing well over 500 work orders in different areas, preparing the buildings for you to come back, for students to come back in a safe, sound, clean environment, making sure the buses are working properly. As the old song goes, the wheels go around, the windshield wipers go shoo, shoo, shoo. So they're all ready for that. Ensuring that we have safety plans in place at each one of our buildings, and the list goes on. Working towards major projects that are coming up in the district that Mr. Dormer will speak more about. So with that said, I would like to tell you all, have a great school year, continue to do great things, and this should be a great year. On behalf of the Middle Management Auxiliary Personnel, please welcome Benjamin Rakavich Housel.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Honestly, the only reason why I agreed to come up here and make any remarks on behalf of MMAP was just to see Jeff Cardwell try and flub my last name. One of our colleagues in this district oftentimes uses the phrase when talking and interacting with their students, when talking about the things that we say, is it kind, is it true, and is it necessary? Is it kind, is it true, and is it necessary? And those are the three things I really, really, really am trying to bear in mind the end of last year and moving forward this year, particularly as we continue to walk arm in arm together to support our community. We recognize that there are many individuals within our community that are experiencing undue pressures that no family ought to experience. And when we talk about stepping into the gap, being able to provide a sense of consistency and normalcy for our children and for our parents as much as we possibly can. People first matter. People matter first. That's paramount. That is absolutely where we need to keep our focus. And our humanity is the greatest gift that you can possibly give to the people around you and to the people that you serve. And so when we talk about leading with our humanity, talk about walking into the gap, I would encourage all of us to say it with our chest, and is it necessary, is it kind, and is it true? Thank you all so much.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Stephen Willis. I am the Chief Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Belonging Officer here at Norristown Area School District. As many of you know, that very long title, the very favorite part of it is the word belonging for me. It's that sense that you are a part of something larger than who you are. When I taught here at Norristown Area High School, I taught Earth and Space Science, and part of the reason I loved teaching that course so much was that when we taught astronomy, we would realize quickly how small we were in the grand scheme of the universe, how small we were in the grand scheme of the atmosphere. I will tell you that each and every single one of us is a part of this universe, is a part of this system, is a part of the atmosphere. The system that we have here at Norristown Area School District is special. We serve almost 8,000 children every single day. Hundreds of teachers and staff come to this building, come to our district every single day to unite as one to serve our community. As Mr. Rakevich-Housel just mentioned, our community over the last few months to a year has been hurting. They have been struggling. The challenges that they are facing in their sense of belonging within our school district, within our community, within our world is one that has been seen before but has not been seen in recent history. I asked last year that you operate under the idea of unreasonable hospitality. It was a book that I read last year. The idea that giving more than people expect. I ask that this year you operate with courageous empathy. When you see that person coming to your door, think about what is in their back pockets. This is adults, this is students, this is your friends, these are your colleagues. What is in their back pockets, what is in their front pockets, and what is in their backpack? As we navigate this year, there will be challenges ahead of us, but that sense of belonging, which is truly a sense, how I feel in a space, will matter. It is a wonderful challenge to take on. And I know that we can do it together. I welcome you back to the 25-26 school year. I thank you for all the work that you do now, in the past, and in the future for our scholars and our community. Have a great and wonderful 25-26 school year. And how can I forget? I would like to introduce to you a friend, a former colleague, a mentor of mine, Mr. Lee Spears.
Good morning. My name is Lee Spears. I teach problem solving, logic, and critical thinking through the application of mathematical modeling on real-world phenomena. Got to get the new Still standards in there. Otherwise known as high school physics. I'm not going to tell you how many years I've been teaching. It's been a few. It is my privilege to be the president of the Education Association of the Norristown area, representing the faculty, the teaching staff, the support staff of this great district. If you're a leader, raise your hand. And I don't mean just in school, I mean any part of your life. If you are a leader, raise your hand. So, a lot of times when we think of the word leader, we often think of a CEO, political figure, historical icon, but I believe some of the most important and influential leaders in this world are in this very room. Because teachers, support staff, custodians, you are leaders in the purest and most powerful sense. Leadership is more than a title or a corner office. It's about influence and the ability to inspire others to become greater than they thought they could possibly be. And every single day, in classrooms and buildings, everywhere, teachers do exactly that. So let's think about what teachers do, or what leaders do. Leaders have vision. In business, leadership sets the direction for a company. In the classroom, teachers set this direction for a child's future. You are the ones who help students not only where they are now, but where they will become. You plant that seed of possibility in a young mind that are still trying to figure out their place in this world. Leaders communicate with clarity. In business, the leader sets the direction for the company. In the classroom, teachers, paraprofessionals set the direction of a child's future. You're the ones who help students see not only where they are now, but where they can become. Whether it's in algebra, literature, the laws of physics, you take great complex concepts and change them into bite-sized chunks that they can understand. You help students grasp. That's the art of leadership, guiding people through the unknown until they find their confidence in their own understanding. This is my favorite. Leaders adapt. Every great leader knows that no plan survives the first contact with reality. In fact, in the classroom, you adapt hundreds of times a day. When a lesson falls flat, when technology doesn't quite work the way it's expected to, when the students need a different approach, you read the room, you adjust the plans, you keep moving forward. It's flexibility, resilience, grace under pressure, the hallmarks of strong leadership. Leaders build a culture. In an organization, it's the leader who defines success. In the classroom, you create a culture where respect, curiosity, and collaboration thrive. You model the values you hope your students will carry into this world. Your empathy, perseverance, and integrity are there for all to see. You don't just talk about these values, you live them in front of your students every day. Leaders believe in people before they believe in themselves. A good leader sees potential in someone who does not yet see it in themselves. Teachers, you do this constantly. You look at a struggling student. With confidence, you say, I know you can do this. And over time, that belief becomes contagious. It becomes a spark, and it changes a life. So yes, you teach science, math, 4th grade, kindergarten, art, but you also teach courage, kindness, resilience. You're shaping the thinkers, innovators, and citizens of tomorrow, not just by the lessons that you plan, but by the leadership that you embody. Every time you guide a lesson, you're leading. Every time you model patience, you're leading. Every time you inspire a student to push beyond what they think they can do, you are leading. The world now needs leaders more than ever. And while your classroom may not have a podium, well, wait, at high school we do, the impact you have as a leader will echo far beyond the walls of your classroom or your building or this district. Students you lead today will be the leaders of tomorrow. They will carry a piece of your leadership into the world. So as we are ready to welcome students back, remember, you're not just teaching, you're leading. And the work you do isn't just about content, it changes lives. Thank you for leading so boldly, so consistently, and so well. Thank you for being a part of this Norristown area school district community. Let's have a great school year. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Spears. Next up, we have a talented student performer who has spent her whole life in the Norristown Area School District, having attended Marshall Street Elementary School and most recently, Bloxon Middle School. Please welcome rising 9th grade student at the Norristown Area High School, Ms. Abigail Jost.
Easy friend, I do, with an ear to lend, I do, think you fit this shoe, I do, but you have a clue, I'll take advantage while you hang me out to dry, but I can't see you every night, free, I do. I do, hope you have the time, I do, pick a number 2, I do, keep a date with you, I'll take advantage while you hang me out to dry, but I can't see you every night, free, I do. I need an easy friend, I do, with an ear to lend, I do, think you fit this shoe, I do, but you have a clue, I'll take advantage while you hang me out to dry, but I can't see you every night, no, I can't see you every night. I do, I do, I do, I do.
Hi, sorry about that. Can we just give Abigail another round of applause? That was amazing. All right, good morning. I am Casey Molitor, the Chief Student Services Officer. I'd like to really welcome everybody back today as we celebrate the remarkable work that takes place in our schools every single day. Our teachers are the heart of this district, inspiring curiosity, building confidence, shaping the future one student at a time. Your dedication, creativity, and compassion make all of our schools extraordinary places for learning. I want to sincerely thank you for the countless hours, the energy, and the heart you put into your work. We are also incredibly fortunate to have a school board that not only recognizes your efforts, but actively champions them. Their leadership ensures that you have the resources, opportunities, and encouragement you need to do the best work for our students. At this time, I would like to recognize the Norristown Area School District Board of School Directors. This is a team deeply committed to uplifting our students, supporting our staff, and strengthening our schools, while all serving our community. They work tirelessly to ensure our instructional programs are strong and that every student has access to the very best educational opportunities. Thank you to Ms. Zaris Collins, Mr. Phil Daniels, Mr. Mayo Howe, Ms. Sharon Mock, Ms. Melissa Navoa, Ms. Tessie Ruiz, Ms. Cynthia Worth, Vice President Ingrid Parker, and President Christopher Jaramillo. We ask those members who are here with us today to please stand and be recognized. And now, it's my privilege to introduce a leader who truly embodies this commitment, a tireless advocate for both our educators and our students. Please join me in welcoming our school board president, Senor Christopher Jaramillo, whose vision and steadfast support continue to strengthen our schools and our community.
Buenos dias, Norristown Area School District. Nah, don't play me like that. Buenos dias, Norristown Area School District. Gracias, I see it. First, let me say how good it is to see all of you here. Bright-eyed, eager, and fully caffeinated. Now, for those of y'all who aren't, I'm gonna try to make this quick. I know some of y'all have not been up this early all summer, so I get it. Mi nombre es Cristóbal Jaramillo. My name is Christopher Jaramillo, School Board President, and it is my honor to welcome our incredible educators, both our returning vets and our brand new colleagues, to the 2025-2026 school year. Whether you've been teaching for 30 years or you're just beginning your first year in the classroom, you are a part of a profession that changes lives every single day. And let's be honest, you didn't choose this career for the fame or the fortune. You chose it because you believe in young people. You believe in their potential, in their dreams, and in their ability to surprise us. Sometimes with brilliant insights, and sometimes with questions like, do we really have to be here all day? Nonetheless, I want to take a moment to thank all of you for choosing education, and perhaps even more importantly, for choosing to stay in education. That decision means that you've committed to shaping future generations of leaders and thinkers who will carry our community forward. As you've heard before, you're not just teaching art, science, math, reading. You're teaching resilience, empathy, curiosity, and hope. These are the same things that the matriarch of my family, mi abuelita, instilled in her family, in me. Some of you heard the story about how abuelita was robbed of her opportunity to get an education at an elementary level in order to support her 12 siblings. And despite that, she still made an effort to teach herself things. She shared her passion for and the importance of education in the family. Now, I was one of those students who, despite having grown up with the value of education being passed to me, I couldn't find hope within the education system. Until college, where I began to feel like the educators valued me as a human being first and were invested in my academic success. You see, our district's story has always been one of perseverance and pride. Last year, we made history with the Welcoming Schools Resolution, reaffirming our commitment to make every student feel safe, respected, and supported. This year, we'll continue building on that momentum because every child, no matter their background, deserves a school that sees them for who they are and who they can become. And as a fellow educator, I know this work ain't easy. There will be days where your lesson plans are flawless and the students are engaged, enthusiastic, and respectful. And then there will be days when, let's just say you're counting down the minutes until lunch. But on both of those days, you are making a difference. So as we start this year, I challenge all of us to remember 3 things. Number 1, lead with joy, because it's contagious. And our students need it just as much as they need knowledge. Number 2, as you've heard before, support one another, because this job is too important to be doing alone. And lastly, never underestimate your impact. Years from now, your students will remember the moments you believed in them when they did not believe in themselves, like me, when I was in high school. Oh, one more thing, a quick heads up. For our new teachers, our staff talent show gets pretty intense. So if you have a hidden skill, now's the time to brush up and start rehearsing. Again, my name is Christopher Jaramillo. That starts with a C. So I want to leave y'all with something. I would like us to make this a year of creativity, connection, and courage. Thank you for the heart, the skill, and the humor that you bring to your classrooms. I'm proud to serve alongside each and every one of you as we inspire and empower the next generation. Here's to a successful 2025-2026 school year.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Leo DeRosier. I'm the Chief Technology Officer here at Norristown. I'm going to offer a few quick tech updates. First, I want to start by thanking my technology team. With over 10,000 devices in the district, it's no easy task to keep everything up and running. So thank you to all of them and all their hard work. Next, I want to let you know. Next, I want to bring an update. Our new fiber optic network finished construction back in May so that we can continue to provide a fast and reliable network to everybody here. With our continued commitment to the one-to-one program, our new devices for kindergarten, 5th, and 9th grade students, again this year. With our faster devices for middle and high, and touchscreens for the kindergarten. This year, we're beginning a pilot at the Davenport School of iPads, so we're going to begin testing other technology devices. We've also ordered additional staff devices, and we'll be around to replace those with the oldest ones first. So you'll be, if you have an old one, you should be seeing us soon. Lastly, I want to mention we can all say goodbye to Prisma, and WebCRD has come back for any of those who remember it. All right, and then I wish you all a wonderful school year, and I'm pleased to bring back to the stage our Superintendent of Schools, Christopher Dormer, to offer his welcoming remarks.
Good morning once again, everybody. Great to see everybody. Welcome back. And as you can hear by everyone that's spoken so far, we are truly excited and looking forward to what is going to be an incredible 2025-2026 school year. I'm going to start off the way that I always do because I know my optimism sometimes gets the best of me, but we have so much that we should be and are going to celebrate here in Norristown Area School District. We've had another incredible year of investments. First, thanks to our board, thanks to the administrative team that worked on this very interesting budget, we were able to add 54.5 new positions this budget year. That means there's 54 more adults helping kids every single day. The celebration is we've added 195 new positions in 5 years. That is a commitment to our students, that is a commitment to our families, that's a commitment to all of you. And for those of you that have been here a long time, and you remember when elementary class sizes averaged 27, we're at 21.5 now. When you remember when we were 3 music teachers less, yeah, clap for that. When you remember when we were 3 music teachers less and students weren't getting instrumental lessons on a regular basis. And now look where we are, showcased today by the incredible talents of our students. So we've come a long way in 5 years. This year, instructionally, we invested over $2 million in new science instructional resources coming this year. This follows up millions of dollars in math, millions of dollars in English language arts, and we're going to continue to keep going because why? You need the best resources to teach, and our students deserve the very best resources to learn every single day. I'm excited to provide an update. Mr. Cardwell kind of tipped his hand, and we're thankful for everyone that contributed to the development of our facility master plan. We're thankful to our board that they've approved the scope of this. We love Norristown Area School District. We love our school buildings, but let's face it, folks, they're old. And because of our past finances, we've not been able to keep up with maintenance. The board has now committed the scope to invest $350 million in modernization, renovations, and new, yes, new, coming to this district in the next 10 years. What are we going to be doing over the scope of this plan? Starting now, you're going to see throughout the year companies coming through identifying what we're calling our high priority renovations. Those are things, very simply, folks, that keep us warm, safe, and dry. These are not the sexiest of things. It's making sure our roofs are good. It is updating all of our HVAC equipment. It's doing things like, finally, making sure that there's LED bright lights in every single classroom. Windows, doors, things like that. That work is going to be going on starting now, and it's really going to kick into gear next summer. We're very, very excited that phase 2, that this building, which is celebrating its 52nd or 53rd year, is going to see a significant addition as we dedicate space to a 9th grade academy. We're going to be doing prefabricated construction at Cole Manor Hancock and the administration building to address some short-term space needs. Middle school is going to look very different, probably 5 to 10 years down the road, and this came out of our facility plan. We're actually not going to have 3 middle schools, 5-8. We're going to reconfigure Eisenhower to a 5-6 center. We are going to reconfigure East Norton to a 7-8 center. And Bloxon, the beautiful building that it is, we know has its issues in terms of facility. It's not ADA, it is old. Every time we try to fix something, it just costs us more and more money. We're going to replace that school, Philly, and build a brand new school and convert it to a K-4. And then all of our elementary schools are going to look brand new. And when I say renovations, I'm not just saying what's behind the ceilings and the walls. There will be new furniture, there will be new lights, there will be new casings, there will be new cabinets. This district is going to look seismically different when we are done with this plan. And it will be fresh and it will be new because all of our children deserve it, all of our families deserve it, and all of you deserve to work in modern state-of-the-art facilities in this district. So all I ask all of you, you have to stay 8 to 12 years until we get all of it done. I do want to just give some very quick updates because you're like, this all sounds great, but this all sounds like a decade is a very, very long time. Our first 3 phases are actively underway. Our high priority renovations, those priority ones, literally should be done by next summer. So you're going to see a difference in terms of the lights and the efficiency of HVAC. We're hoping it solves all like the hot spots and the cold spots in schools. But we're talking about all those things being taken care of. If everything goes according to plan, we will have a shovel in the ground next summer to start building the addition at Norristown Area High School. And you'll see through the prefabricated construction process, which is very new and very different, we will have occupancy of the things at Cole Manor, Hancock, and the administration building June 2026. We're going to be under roof by next summer and have dramatically new spaces where we go. So again, when we're talking high priority renovations, warm, safe, and dry, it's about $30 million that we're going to spend in very, very short term. I do want to give you a little bit on the high school, and I think we've started to pull some key members of the team in. We're working with Schrader Group right now in conceptual designs. We're talking not insignificant, folks, 58,000 new square feet here at this campus, 26 new classrooms, new athletic spaces, new Where Are My Music Friends, new music spaces. And again, we are right now on track for a started projection, shovel in the ground, summer 2026. 3 years of construction, 2 years to put the new wing on, and then we'll take a year updating the rest of the building. What potentially is this going to look like? Here's some early renderings. So if you look at this green right here, this actually is the bus loop and part of the parking lot. You look at this green space over here that's going to get filled in, that is the courtyard, which right now is just a big thing of concrete. Give you a little bit better idea of what we're talking about. Oh, and see that light blue? We're talking about putting in an outdoor classroom space here at the high school. And if you want to get a first glance on potential what the outside of the building might look like, there's the new Norristown Area High School. Maybe. We're not there 100% of the way yet. So for those of you that work in this building, get very, very excited. It's going to be a little topsy-turvy as we go through, but look at what we were going to come out at the end. The prefabricated construction process, as I mentioned, will be a late June, early July. I'm just going to walk you through what we're talking about in terms of space. Because I know, where are my friends at Cole Manor? Hi, Cole Manor. You guys have like not 2 square inches to put anything new over there. So here's what's coming. 8 new classrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 staff spaces that will go off the building. And there's potential what the furniture looks like, and there's what the exterior of the building is going to look like as it blends in. And again, we'll have occupancy next summer. Hancock, where are my friends at Hancock? You guys might have less space than Cole Manor does. There's the building. There's the addition that's coming. You guys, again, are getting 8 full-size classrooms. I think it is 4 staff spaces, 2 bathrooms, all the most modern classroom furniture. I'm going to show you, because I went a step further with yours. Think about a student entrance, like back where they come in through that gate. That's where they're going to go in now, off that bus loop. And if you park down the hill, there's what the exterior of Hancock's going to look like. Pretty exciting. I know, they're all happy. For all my other elementary friends, just remember one thing. We've just added, or we're going to be adding, 16 new classrooms at these 2 schools. That helps your space as well. It gives us things for every year. We're trying to find space for our special ed programs, and now we're going to have, I'm not going to say an abundance of space, but we're going to have room to grow so everybody can breathe a little bit. The administration building, if you don't know, we have a lot of administrators that are doubling up in spaces. So we're going to be expanding as well. We're adding about 7,800 square feet. This will be a 2-story addition. And here will be our new digs next summer. So again, we have a lot to look forward to in terms of our staff investments, in our facility investments, in our stuff investments. So what's the connection to all of this? I want to reground everyone back to the work we did last year when we wrote our district comprehensive plan that is in place now. And I focus on just this phrase as part that is embedded smack in the middle of our district mission statement: to educate and inspire each and every student. I talked last year about that change, getting away from the bucket of all and the intentionality of each and every. And you think about the stories that Dr. Williams told about the need to look every person in their circumstances very, very personally, very, very individually. We talked about Steve mentioning about leading with empathy and belonging. That's about each and every student, each and every child. And again, it connects to our 4 areas, and I ask that you do that for each and every student as we look at student achievement and growth, as we look at community engagement, as we improve the climate and culture in our schools, and as we look to provide the very best learning environments there is. So here's this guy that decided he was going to take 9 days this summer in trying to help me better understand how can I serve each and every student. And I was fortunate to travel with about 40 other superintendents to Scandinavia this summer. So I spent 3 days in Stockholm, that's how they say it, Stockholm. We spent 5 days in Helsinki, Finland, and we did 1 day in Tallinn, Estonia. And probably the highlight of the trip for me was getting to visit this comprehensive school in Helsinki. This is a 1 through 9 school, which is their primary school. And so our first part of our trip was, let's go visit the school. What makes it tick? We then got to spend a half a day meeting with their National Agency on Education about what makes Finnish education so special. And if you're not aware, Finland regularly is ranked somewhere in the top 2 in the world for education. So my whole trip and spending 9 days out of the country away from my family was a simple one. What can I learn? What can I glean there that'll help me serve all of you and serve each and every student better and more effectively? And listen, quite honestly, there's some things that we can't control. So in Finland, they have a national curriculum. So it is the same whether you're in Helsinki or whether you're in some of the more remote parts of that country. One of the things that I think all of us in the United States need to learn is this. They showed us their national curriculum for their primary schools 1 through 9. The document they showed us, or the book they showed us, contained all of the content areas for everything they do. So over there, by the way, they are most of their schools are bilingual and some are trilingual. So they're required to learn Finnish, English, and in some schools Swedish, plus math, plus science, and again, I don't want to say similar to what we do. But the national curriculum for all of it in all grades 1 through 9 was a book that was that thick. That's it. It was all about skills and it was all about outcomes. Second grade math, where are my second grade teachers in here? I think our second grade math curriculum's like this thick. Their second grade math curriculum was their second grade math standards was a table that took up half of a page. So you think about, again, the things that work there, phenomenon-based learning, the healthy balance of time, how they look at their own wellness, what was just incredible. But the last two are the things that really were my takeaways, right? And it's going to connect to conversations I had with students at the end of last year, was this idea of play-based learning and personalized learning in relationships. So one of the things that I know, elementary, just be ready for this, right? Because I know you're getting ready for your year and you're like, okay, I'm planning for 120 minutes of English language arts and I'm planning for 90 minutes of math, plus everything else we do. Plus when do I get my prep during a special? When am I getting in science and social studies? When are we doing all these things? The Finnish education system is based on 15 minutes of every hour the kids play. And you can imagine, here's a group of 40 American superintendents going, what? They're like, there's no way. There's no way, right? But then you start talking to them about the way they approach the lessons, what they ask of students. And you want to know where it's rooted? Right here, the personalized learning piece. And this is a place where we may have some opportunities to move away from these standards documents that are just these laundry list of things that we ask kids to know and be able to do all at the same time. Where in Sweden, a second grade math lesson might be as simple as, show me that you can think algebraically. And Dietrich, yours is going to look different than Leo's, is going to look different than Dave's, is going to look different than Jillian's, is going to look different than Tanya's, is going to look different than mine. But how much do we get caught in the trap of, read the story and answer these specific sets of questions and that's it? The personalization piece. See my connection to our each and every? Every kid, it should and needs to look different. And I think as Pennsylvania has started to afford us some leniency on the 180 days or the instructional hours, that I think, and I shared this with the leadership team, the opportunity over the next year or so to really look at how we use our time. Because understanding, because I asked the one teacher point blankly, you know, when a kid does 45 minutes of English and you give them a 15-minute breaks and they roll into math, how are you getting so much done? They're like, how are we not? The kids are fresh, they just exercised. Their brains are clean, they're ready to go. And I went right to thinking about my elementary friends and the struggle you have, rolling from 120 minutes of language arts to maybe take a 3-minute snack break to then say, here comes the math, open up. And I know you guys do a great job, but think about the difference if they had 15 minutes just to be kids. Things that I think we need to look at very, very thoughtfully and intentionally. How do we personalize and make every lesson connectable to each student? So I said there was a connection point to this, and there is, thankfully. So here I am, I'm thinking about my comments today. I just come back from Finland. Food over there was very good. It's the cleanest I think I've ever eaten. If you like salmon, that's the place to go. 9 days, I had salmon 5 times, true story. But as I'm thinking about the connection, trying to hit the each and every, it brought me back to work that I did this year, and I want to thank all of our principals for humoring me as I developed what I called student advisory councils this year. So for those of you that don't know, I visited schools 4 times this year. I met with a group somewhere between 10 and 20 students, representative of the school, representative of the district, and we did the work. We had conversations about what they like about school, what they don't like about school, what are things we should focus on. And I wanted to share with all of you in this room, the kids are so grateful for what the adults do every single day. I'm going to say that again. Without fail, the kids know the adults come every day and give their best and try to help them every single day. And we talked about other things like the facility plan. What should a brand new classroom look like? You as the learner, what would you want to see? More technology, flexible seating options, opportunity to get up and stretch, more natural light. Again, kind of common sense things. I brought our food service team, Nicole and Tiara, you're out there, and thank you for spending 12 days with me. How do we make breakfast and lunch better? And you know what happened? We delivered on those changes the kids asked for. And they noticed, and they said thank you. So our last one I said, I have the opportunity to address 1,000 of our employees. And I always try to make this uplifting with student performances. We try to have a little bit of fun up here to get all of you in a good mindset. But I said, what message can I share on behalf of you, our each and every, that will help staff get off to a great 25-26 school year? So everybody say, hi, Brianna. Brianna is a proud member of the class of 2025. And Brianna spoke very eloquently at our last, I'm looking at Doc, at our last Student Advisory Council meeting. And she said, can you talk about the theme of connectedness? And I did my best courageous conversations, and I probed. I said, what does that mean? What does connectedness look like? How does that connect to the each and every? And Brianna said a simple one. And here's the message for everybody in this room. Can you please make sure teachers remember to take time to understand who I am before you sit there and start trying to force math or literature or something down my throat? When you understand me, and I also, and she said it from the student perspective, when I know who the teacher is, I will run through a brick wall for that person if we can start with the humanity and then get to the books. That was Brianna's message to everybody. Everybody say hi to Jesus. From Davenport. Now, no one's allowed to get mad at me. These are his words. Mr. Dormer, tell teachers not to be so boring. Fern was in the room. We paused, we paraphrased, and I probed. Hey, Zeus, come on, dude, what are you really talking about here? You know what he said? It wasn't about honestly being boring. He said, can you remind teachers to give us the why when they ask us to do things in the classroom? Don't push the math worksheet across the table first. Tell me why I should learn this and why it benefits me, and I'll run through that brick wall for that teacher. Very, very different message. Everybody say hi to Braden. This one's going to blow you away, folks, okay? Braden was in kindergarten last year at Paul Fly. Here was Braden's. When teachers ask questions, please ask them to give us more time to think before calling on us on an answer. Ladies and gentlemen, when you question whether you're doing things right, we have a 5-year-old in our district talking about wait time. True story, I'm not making this up. Last one, everybody say hi, Zuri. Zuri is a second, now rising third grader at Whitehall. Zuri is my closing little story here, and I think it brings it all together beautifully. Mr. Dormer, please remind teachers that we are still kids, and ask them to please let us have the time and the space throughout the school year to just be kids. That is about empathy, that is about belonging, that is about connectedness, that is about being a leader. We serve children, and I know we feel the pressure about getting stuff done. Build the connection, make sure you see them as kids, and they will do anything for you and for our great schools. So as I close up, I'm going to just ask you, and my advice to you is very simply, for us to reach each and every, for us to connect and let our kids be kids. Be the best version of you. Don't fake it. Bring you, bring your energy, bring your passion, bring your skills. Do what you need to do to be fresh and excited every single school day, but bring the best version of you every single day. Because when you bring the best version of you, you are set up to help each and every student be the best version of themselves. And that's all you can ask, folks. You know we have goals around increasing student achievement and improving our climate and culture and making sure that our families feel more connected. How does it happen? When you're your best you and you let the kids be their best kids. That's it. To me, it's a pretty simple equation there. To do so, I just ask you, always continue your path of learning. Do not be afraid to ask for help. Meet each person where they're at. And very simply, these last 3, take care of yourself and don't try to do it alone. There is way too much for us to do. I don't have to tell you the way that public education is under attack, and that the work can be exhausting, and if you let it, you will get frustrated, or worse. We need each other. There's a reason we've invested all the new positions that we had. More hands make light lifting, to put it at minimum. If we all work together and we all do it together, we're going to get there. We're going to meet our achievement goals, but at the end of the day, we're going to have students and families that are going to feel great, that are going to eventually graduate from this great high school, and they're going to go change the world. And at the end of the day, you get to say, I was a part of that. So please, please, please bring your best, have a great year, and always embody that, as Mr. Spears said. Everybody in this room, and I was paying attention who didn't, I'm going to talk to you about this. Everybody here is a leader. Everybody. Our teachers, our professional staff, our support staff, everyone in this room is a leader. So make sure you're bringing your army to the game. Make sure it is everybody working together to do it. And don't let yourself get down. Because sometimes in our lives, we all have pain. We all have sorrow. But if ye are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Oh, it won't be long. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride. If I have things you need to
when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. Others might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Oh, it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Oh, it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. Just might have a problem and you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Take a bow. Take a bow.
One more round of applause for our amazing students and music staff.
Wow, way to hype me up. I don't need any more energy, but that was good. Good morning, everyone. No one panic. I'm literally here to keep the fun going. I am not going to talk too much, and this is my favorite day because my name as the Chief Human Resource Officer is associated with fun and celebration, which doesn't always happen. So this is a good day for me. So we are pleased to welcome back all of our 10-month staff members and say a special thank you again to all of our 12-month staff members who've been here all summer getting us ready for the 2025 and 2026 school year. I do also want to just take a moment to acknowledge our HR department. As you saw, we've had 195 positions added over the last 5 years and 54.5 added for this year. That does not include some of our people who decided to go elsewhere or retirees or anything like that. So all of those positions do add up to be hundreds of resumes that we look through and hundreds of interviews as well. So I just have to give them a quick shout out for all the hard work that they've done this year. So each year I have the privilege to come up here and celebrate and acknowledge all the people who make up the Norristown team and family, who serve over 8,000 students, their families, and their community members of this district. The growth and achievement, progress, and success we experience each and every day is thanks to all the skills, talents, efforts, and dedication of all of you, our incredible staff. We would like to take this moment to recognize each group of you in an important part of our district and our community. The Association of Administrators and Supervisors, also known as AAS, include our principals, assistant principals, directors, assistant directors, and supervisors. For your leadership and countless hours and enduring dedication to our students, staff, and families, please take a moment and stand and get recognized. One of our smallest groups, but that are doing a lot for us, is our Middle Management Auxiliary Personnel, also known as MMAP. This includes our benefit coordinator, payroll manager, shout out to Bet, cafeteria managers, food production coordinators, communication coordinators, federal program coordinators, grant managers, school and safety security coordinator, human resource manager, human resource data specialist, and human resource generalist. Your contributions often go unnoticed or not mentioned often, so we wanted to take a moment and just recognize you for all that you do. So please stand. Members of the Education Association of Norristown area represents two groups of individuals. First, EANA support staff members include our food service staff, secretaries, custodians, maintenance, IT staff, security, paraprofessionals, staff nurses, bus drivers, bus aides and helpers, community liaisons, staff accountants, and more. You directly and positively impact the lives of our students, staff, and families daily. Can you please take a moment to stand and be recognized? The largest group in our organization is our professional staff members, who include our teachers, lead teachers, counselors, psychologists, speech and language pathologists, ISTs, other instructional coaches, and nurses. Thank you for sharing your talent and passion with our students each and every day. Please take a moment now to stand and be recognized. We would like to now take a moment to welcome all of our new staff members to our team. As mentioned, with additional investments in staffing, we've been able to create 54.5 additional positions, and again, our 5th consecutive year of increases. We are excited to welcome you to part of the team. If this is your first time in this room and you're a new employee to the district, please stand up and take a moment to be recognized. For this next portion, I am going to ask the cabinet team to please join me on stage. All right. So today we are not only welcoming new staff, but also want to honor those staff members who have dedicated their careers to the Norristown Area School District over the span of many years. By choosing our schools, our students, our families, and our community, each of you have made a lasting imprint on who we are as a school district. We recognize a very special, not small, it's very big this year, special and select group of individuals who have been with the Norristown Area School District for a full 25 years of service. When your name is called, please come to the stage to join our cabinet team as they share a token of our gratitude. Tom Alman. Kirsten Colleton. Cynthia Darkus. Shannon DeMarco. Melissa Dryden. Michael Avanek. William Forbes. Janet Goodwin. Jennifer Howell. Kathleen Jantis. Kristen Lee. Oh no. Sorry, we're having technical issues. No, stay. All right. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Eric Mazars. William Michaels. Helen Moraine. Joseph Paone. Carolyn Peters. Allison Polek. Robert B.J. Schmalbach. Karen Schultz. Allison Shuda. Amy Smith. Roger Velasquez. And finally, Barb Weichert. Congratulations again on your 25 years with the Norristown Area School District. Please give it up for our honorees this year.
I would just like to say welcome, have a great 2025-26 school year. I think they're going to turn the microphone off like they do at the Oscars or whatever.
Okay, congratulations again. Each year, there are so many successes and wins that occur daily, weekly, monthly, and annually in all of our schools. It is important that we recognize those achievements that positively impact the lives of our students, families, and staff. The Learning and Leading Awards celebrate school teams for their contributions to our growth, improvement, and success.
The Leading and Learning Awards celebrate noteworthy performance and noteworthy growth in relation to our district comprehensive plan. This plan has identified 4 areas to help our district move forward with intentionality and purpose: student achievement and growth, community engagement, climate and culture, and the learning environment. We also will be recognizing noteworthy performance for the implementation of PBIS, Positive Behavior Intervention and Supports. In recognizing our schools, we aim to celebrate the collective efforts of our staff who uplift our students and improve our community. When each award is announced, we invite the principal and members of the school team to come to the stage to accept a banner that will allow you to proudly display your school's recognition for the 2024-2025 school year.
The Learning and Leading Award for Student Achievement Growth is awarded for noteworthy performance in increasing student achievement and increasing the percentage of students who exceed their annual growth projections. This year, we will celebrate 2 schools. The first school has demonstrated 2 consecutive years of increase in student scoring proficient or advanced on PSSA English, Language Arts, and Math, and has achieved 100% of student scoring proficient on the 2025 Keystone Algebra exam. Our second school has demonstrated 3 consecutive years of gains in student scoring at or above the benchmark on the Cadence Benchmark Assessment. This school has increased the percentage by over 30 points in 3 years. For the 2024-25, we celebrate East Norton Middle School and Musselman Learning School Center. The Learning and Leading Award for Student Achievement Growth is awarded for noteworthy growth and improvement, is awarded to a school that demonstrated a 20% increase in student scoring proficient or advanced on this year's PSSA Math. For 2024, we congratulate Davenport Elementary School.
The Learning and Leading Award for Community Engagement is awarded for noteworthy performance in engaging community partners, community organizations to connect with and provide resources to our students and families, and for improving the feeling of connectedness and involvement of families in their children's education. This year, we will recognize 4 schools who went well above and beyond expectation for family and community engagement. Each school being honored provided at least 13 unique and engaging opportunities for families and community members, with individual event attendance as high as 400 individuals. For the 2024-25, we congratulate Bloxton Middle School, Davenport Elementary School, Eisenhower Science and Technology Leadership Academy, and Hancock Elementary School.
The Leading and Learning Award for Climate and Culture is awarded for noteworthy performance in increasing the percentage of students, parents, and staff who report positive school climate and culture, positive school experiences, and/or improvements in positive school climate and culture. This year, we celebrate 2 schools that had significantly reduced serious disciplinary incidents and student behavior referrals while demonstrating growth and fidelity to PBIS. For the 24-25 school year, we congratulate Bloxton Middle School and Eisenhower Technology.
The Learning and Leading Award for the Learning Environment is awarded for implementing strategies that provide instructional spaces and school infrastructure that support a modern and meaningful set of educational experiences. This year, we celebrate 2 schools who've exemplified creatively maximizing their available spaces for meaningful and personalized learning experience for students. For 2024-2025, we congratulate, Taylor, don't sit down, the Eisenhower Science and Technology Leadership Academy. We also celebrate Whitehall Elementary School.
Over the past few school years, the Norristown Area School District has invested heavily in implementing PBIS, positive behavior intervention and supports, through the School Climate Transformation Grant. Each year, the implementation of PBIS has been measured through student and staff surveys. This year, we recognize noteworthy performance of 6 schools for their implementation of PBIS. The 2024-25 Learning and Leading Award for PBIS implementation recognizes the following schools: Bloxon Middle School, East Norton Middle School, Eisenhower Science and Technology Leadership Academy, Hancock Elementary School, Paul Fly Elementary School, and Whitehall Elementary School. In addition to the admin leadership, we invite PBS team members to join us on stage. I got it. Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Tracy Richardson. Good morning. I am Dr. Tracy Richardson, the Chief Academic Officer for the district. First of all, I would like to welcome you to the new school year. Every day will be a chance to learn, grow, and make a difference. I would like to recognize the dynamic teaching and learning team. They have worked very hard over the summer to make sure curriculum was in place, pacing guides are aligned, and high-quality instructional resources are waiting for you in your building. Next, I would like to recognize and thank each member of our Teacher of the Year committee. Dr. Yolanda Williams, Assistant Superintendent. Yours truly, Mr. Evan Cramp, Assistant Principal of Bloxton Middle School. Ms. Stephanie Cole, Principal of Musselman Learning Center. Mrs. Jennifer Lynch, Supervisor of Elementary Education. Mr. Benjamin Rakavich Housel, Federal Programs Coordinator. Ms. Jillian Williamson, Communications Specialist. Dr. Monica D'Antonio, Grant Manager and Executive Director of NAEF. Mrs. Jennifer Thompson, Supervisor of Instructional Technology and Innovative Programs. I also want to acknowledge Mrs. Thompson because this is her baby. She thought of this a couple of years ago and has put in the work to make sure that this has come to pass. And lastly, Mrs. Lauren Hafeli, the 23-24 NASD Teacher of the Year. Each building's Teacher of the Year was awarded $250 from the Norristown Education Foundation, an embroidered Norristown Area School District polo, an engraved plaque, flowers, and a dedicated parking spot. Teacher of the Year competencies included student growth and achievement, professional growth and development, community engagement, advocacy and equity, and professionalism. This past May, we recognized the 12 school winners in our inaugural Teacher of the Year program for their impact of schools and with their students. This wasn't the inaugural, this was the second one. These outstanding educators were selected from 584 nominations. Please join us in congratulating our 24-25 winners as we bring them up to the stage. From Musselman Learning Center, Mrs. Miriam Vivian. From the Roosevelt campus, Miss Lisa Brandenberger. From Whitehall Elementary School, Miss Jill Krim. From Paul Fly Elementary School, Michelle Domino. From Hancock Elementary School, Katie Granum. From Davenport Elementary School, Conchetta Hogue. From Eisenhower Science and Technology Leadership Academy, Malik Lowry. From Cole Manor Elementary School, Shannon Madera. From East Norristown Middle School, Dominique Pendleton. From Marshall Street Elementary School, Carl Schrader. From Bloxon Middle School, Diane Slagle. And from Norristown Area High School, Samuel Stansberry. Please give each school's Teacher of the Year a well-deserved round of applause. We will now invite our school winners to return to their seats as we celebrate them in a short video.
Ms. V should be Teacher of the Year because she's kind and she helps everyone.
This lady was the best teacher because she is so respectful, she is always positive, and she helped us improve so much throughout the day. because she teaches me every single day.
Congratulations, Mrs. Jill Prim.
Teacher's classroom or school program of their choosing, and the opportunity to attend a 3-day professional development opportunity outside of the district. The Teacher of the Year program strives to honor, recognize, and celebrate the outstanding contributions of our dedicated educators. As we strive to uphold and promote excellence in education, we believe it is essential to honor those teachers who go above and beyond in shaping the future of our students. One of our 12 school winners will now be honored as this year's Norristown Area School District Teacher of the Year. Congratulations to our 24-25 Norristown Area High School District Teacher of the Year, Mr. Samuel Stansberry. I have a few words to read. Mr. Stansberry teaches AP Computer Science Principles, AP Computer Science Applications, and Algebra at Norristown Area School District, where he strongly believes that his students are capable of mastering the content and are deserving of resources and instruction to do so. He expanded opportunities by introducing AP Computer Science Applications, providing a college-level framework, and increasing equity for underrepresented STEAM students. He is enhancing his expertise and instructional strategies through the Cybersecurity Pathway Program via PATAN and CSNPA.
Beyond his classroom, Mr. Stansberry mentors fellow educators, tutoring teachers for computer science certification with Patan and facilitating training programs with MCIU and Temple University. He has shared his insights at major conferences, including the CS for All Summit, P&C, and ISTE. Within the district, he served on the STEAM leadership team, contributing to integrated STEAM learning pathways. This past summer, he led 9 students in the International 2025 U.S.-Korea Global Cooperative Research and Education Project, focusing on tap water pH and conductivity. This project forged partnerships with the local water treatment plant, Flux Space, and Haverford College, providing authentic research experiences. Mr. Stansberry also advises the NAHS Chess Club. He maintains enduring connections with his students post-graduation, attending university events with their families. This commitment grounds him in the impact of his work and the importance of a supportive educational community. All of these contributions highlight why Mr. Stansberry was selected as the 2025 Norristown Area School District Teacher of the Year. Congratulations, you deserve it.
There is one more gift, Mr. Stansberry, for you, and I'm so glad we were able to sneak your wife in without you seeing her. So his wife was here to celebrate. Congratulations. We were also, for the two of you, able to get, as part of your Teacher of the Year gift, a one-night stay down at the Bellevue Hotel downstairs, downtown in Philadelphia. Now you know why the facility plan's costing us $350 million in downtown Philadelphia. And again, that is for the two of you to enjoy outside of anything related to the school district. So congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our program. I hope you leave here uplifted, enjoyed, and ready to go make a difference. And I don't see them in the back, but I think the drum line is supposed to march us out. Here they come. Please welcome the Norristown Area High School drum line.